Hi everyone, this is the gas walkthrough for May 29th. I'm Philip Newman. Today I'm solving Heralds by Bill Murphy. This is a sandwich Sudoku. We have normal Sudoku rules, 1 to 9 in each row, column, and 3 by 3 blocks. Additionally, we have some clues outside the grid. All of them are at the top of this particular grid. And they give us the sum of the digits between 1 and 9 in the relevant row or column, all columns in this case. So looking at this 11 clue, the 1 and 9 are here. Colors in green. I don't know why I use green, because you definitely don't want your bread to be green. But this is saying that these 3 digits sum to 11. And that is it. I will actually use green for the parts that aren't the crust, because that just feels better. So let's get started. We can start with that clue. In Sandwich, the minimums and maximums are a little different than they are in most other variants because the 1 and the 9 are not available. So the minimum we can have in 2 cells is 2, 3, which is 5, and we already have a 6. So this has to be 2, 3. So I'm going to fill those in. Over here, the maximum we can have is 8, 7, 6 in these 3 cells. We already have the 7, so that's going to be a 6, 8 here. And I will go ahead and do a little bit of coloring because it helps my brain with this particular variant. So we can do these. And is there anything else we want to do? Yeah, kinda. The 9's going to go up here somewhere, so these are not 9. The 1 is going to go up here somewhere, so these are not 1. That's all we can do as far as the 1s and 9s for now. Okay, next thing I noticed here is the 7 in this column means this can't be a 9. If 9 were in either of those cells, we would need a 0, which is allowed in Sandwich, but we don't have it here. So we aren't going this direction at all. And to keep this to 7, the 9 needs to be here with a 2. If the 9 were way out here, we would have 3 digits, and that's too much. So that's the 9. These are not 9s. Here we have the 1 in one of these 2 cells. If we had a 9 here, the biggest our sandwich could get is that, and we can't put 15 there to make 17. So this is going to be the 9 here. Now we could have 4 digits. Our minimum is 2, 3, 4, 5. That's only 14, so that is possible. 3 digits is not enough because we only have 5 in these cells. We would need 12 still. So the 1 is going to have to be here. And now these need to sum to 12 without using the 8, without using 3, 9, because we can't use the 9 in the sandwich anyway. So this is going to be 5 and 7 in that order. And this is 4 now. 7 must go here in the column, so these are 3, 6, and these are 4, 5. These are 2, 3, and these are 4, 6. Alright, the 4 is interesting. Didn't notice that earlier. We can't make 4 in 2 cells in a sandwich Sudoku, because our minimum is 2, 3, like we talked about over here. So in order to have a 4 clue, the 1 and the 9 must be directly around the 4. And that means the rest of these are not crust. 33 is a big clue. So the maximum you can have in a sandwich, if this were 9 and this were 1, is 35, because the sum of all the digits is 45 minus the 10 for the crusts. So what that means in this case is we're too short of that, so the 2 has to be outside the sandwich. So we're either going to have 1, 9 like this, or we're going to have 1 here and 9 here, and 2 is going to be in one of these cells. We can't quite determine which, but we can say that these are not crust. Alright, the 6. This is going to mirror what we did over here. We can't go this way anymore. If this were 1, that would be 0. If that were 1, that would be 0. And to stay at 6, this needs to be 4 with the 1 here. Alright, done that one. So now these are not 1 or 9, so our sandwich needs to go this way somewhere. We can't have the one here, because that can't be 9, and that would mean our sandwich was at least these 3 cells, so that is just not going to work. That's our 1, and now to make the sandwich work we need 9 and 2 like that. That 9 with this 1 is going to rule 1 and 9 out of those cells, and so now in this column we must have this with the 2 outside. That is resolved, that is resolved. And this is not crust, so that is okay. And our disambiguation here is actually going to be determined by where the 1, 9 is here, because those 2 cells see different digits. One thing about Sandwich Sudoku is that you always have to have a given 1 or 9, or you can't tell them apart if it's just sandwich. So if you're ever studying one of these, actually the 1 is right there, so I don't know what I'm talking about. It's already resolved. So the 1 has to go there, and that is green. Alright, we haven't resolved this. 4 plus 7 is 11. This will be resolved, whatever order the digits are in. We've done the 8, we've done the 6, we've done the 11, other than resolving the pair, which we can do. 4, the 17, and the 7, and the 21. Okay, so we've done all the sandwich clues other than disambiguating some pairs. These are 7 and 8, and that's going to resolve 8 and 6 over here. We need 5 and 7 here. We need 3, 6 here, which we can do. These are going to be 3 and 8 with a 6 here. These are 2 and 5 with an 8 there. 6 can't go in those, so 6 is down here, and it's going to resolve 4, 6. These are 5, 8. Yeah, that's 6 there. I was thinking surely we had done enough to resolve this up here. That does 3, 6, 3, 8, 8, 5, 5, 4, 4, 7 at the top. And then here we have 3 and 4, which we can do. And that's going to finish off the bottom. That's the solution. A little bit longer just because I was coloring, but that is a nice, straightforward sandwich with a lovely theme because the given digits are kind of making a sandwich. So I hope you enjoyed that as well. Sandwich is one of my favorites to solve, and I feel like I'm very bad at setting it. I enjoy a good sandwich, both the puzzle and the food. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed it as well. Let us know how you did in the comments, and I will see you next time.